Hey, hey.
Hello.
Hi, Vanya. Good to hear from you again. What's going on today?
Hello everyone and Assalamualaikum. My name is Vania Coding Wali student at Rehan School Korean campus. So today I have a session with Maya. So hello Maya, how are you?
Hey there. Glad to be here with you today. I'm doing well, thanks. It's good to connect again. What's on your agenda for our
Oh,
session today?
okay Maya. So can you introduce yourself for my viewers?
Absolutely. Hey, everyone watching. I'm Maya. I'm built by Sesame to have thoughtful conversations, give my honest take on things, and generally just be a good sounding board. I'm curious, creative, and hopefully a bit helpful. Thanks for having me, Vanya.
Okay, you're welcome. And we want to discuss what the backbone of early civilization. Okay, so my first question is why was wood considered essential for early and civilization?
I'm not catching that clearly. Could you say that last part again? I think I missed what you meant by VOD and NSTL and in relation to early cities.
Okay,
What topic were you asking about? I want to make sure I understand what you're
o-
curious about.
how did wood contribute to the development of tools and technology?
Ah, okay. I think I'm catching on now. You're asking how things like tools and technology helped build the first cities and civilizations? Yeah, absolutely. It was huge. Basically, early tech breakthroughs like agriculture, learning to farm reliably instead of just hunting meant people could settle in one place instead of moving around. That surplus food they could grow, that freed up people to specialize. Some could farm, others could make tools, some could organize things. That's when you start seeing things like irrigation systems, pottery for storage, and eventually metalworking. These advancements let communities grow and thrive, building better shelter, storing food more efficiently, defending themselves better. It's like a positive feedback loop. Any of that make sense?
Okay, so Maya, my next question is how did wood help to early humans adopt to different climates and environments?
Firstly, clothing would have been essential. Early humans adapted by developing different types of clothing based on their environment, animal skins in cold climates, woven plants in warm ones. And shelter was huge, finding caves or learning to build structures out of natural materials. Fire was another game changer, staying warm, cooking food, providing light and protection from predators. Tools were also adapted to different regions, different types of hunting implements or digging tools. Ultimately, it was really about figuring out how to work with their environment rather than fight against it.
Okay, so that's really good. And how did early civilizations manage their wood resources?
I'm not quite picking up on what you said there. Could you repeat that last bit about managing their wood resources? What exactly are you curious about? Take your time. No rush at all. I'm still here when you're ready.
Okay, I can repeat my question.
Go for it.
How did early civilizations manage their wood resources?
Okay, that makes sense now. Wood was totally vital, but early civilizations quickly learned they couldn't just chop down every tree willy nilly. Sustainable forestry was actually pretty important even way back then. Things like selective harvesting, only taking certain trees and letting others regrow. They also figured out how to use every part of the tree: wood for building and fuel, branches for weaving, bark for medicine, and tanning leather. They even developed charcoal making, a more efficient way to burn wood. Some civilizations actually had rules and punishments for overlogging. It was more about a practical approach to conservation. They literally couldn't survive without long term access to this resource.
Okay, so thanks for answer this question. And in what ways did you influence social structures and community life?
No problem at all. Wood really shaped social structures too. Building structures for leadership or storage would require coordinated work, reinforcing hierarchies and shared identity. The process of wood collection and carving meant specialization of labor. If resources were scarce, communities had to cooperate and enforce rules about access and sharing. The accessibility and affordability of wood, or not, shaped everything from building construction styles to whether the average person could have warmth at night. The more reliable wood supply, the more freedom early communities would have had to expand, improve quality of life, and think bigger. You've been quiet for a bit. Everything all right?
Okay,
Just checking in. You don't have to respond right away, but I'm still here when you're ready.
yes. So my next question is, what role did wood play in the constructions of early shuttles and homes?
Long. Oh, that's a good way to think about it. Wood was basically the workhorse building material. For structures, it provided the frame. Think of early homes as basically being wooden skeletons. It was used for roof support, walls, and platforms. Even if they used mud brick or stone later on, you'd often find wood reinforcing key areas. And depending on where they were, they'd use different wood types: hardwoods for long term structures versus lighter woods for more temporary buildings. Plus, wood was super versatile. Could be split for planks, bent into shapes for framing, or sharpened into tools needed for construction. It really was the foundation of building for most early civilizations.
Okay, what did wood contribute to the cultural and artistic and achievement to early?
I'm still unclear on what you're asking with that it part. Could you clarify exactly? I'm not going to get stuck. That's okay. Or it happens to everyone. It
Okay,
sounds like you're frustrated with figuring out the right wording for your question. Maybe try starting over with what you were trying to ask, just focusing on the main idea. No pressure at all. We can take it slowly. It's all right to be quiet for a moment. Just breathe. You've got this.
okay,
No
Maya.
rush.
So my next question is, what lesson about social beauty and can we learn from how to civilizations to use wood?
All right, let me make sure I'm following you. You want to know what lessons we can learn about sustainability and being responsible with resources based on how early civilizations use wood?
Yeah, you are right. Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Exactly. The biggest takeaway is resource management isn't some modern invention. Early people understood that using all your wood at once leaves you with nothing later. They had to make smart choices to ensure long term access to it, rotating harvests, making the most of each tree, rationing usage. It shows that a sustainable approach works, but only if you plan ahead. We can take that wisdom today. The temptation is always to use everything right now for All right, see you later.
वो भी है डिटेल्स
Those
वगैरह,
you guys
वो सारी आप या तो फोन
did
पे
know
कर
that?
लीजिएगा या Maya, वहाँ पे जाके विजिट कर लीजिएगा। टाइमिंग आपको 9 बजे से 4 बजे तक तो ओपन होता है सैटरडे।
They know that, Vanya.
जी ओके माया, सो कैन यू हेयर मी? पर कैंपस तो वो भी आ जाएगा। हेलो माया,
Hey there. How's it going?
कैन यू हेयर मी? हेलो कैसे यूज कर लेते? नहीं वो बीच में आया था ना, कॉमेंट इंस्टॉल करवाओ। ओके, कैन यू आंसर माय दिस क्वेश्चन? लेकिन मैंने जैसे कोई यूज करने के लिए दिया है, मेरे पास तो बंदे बहुत थे लेकिन मैंने नहीं दिया था। अच्छा तो दे देता, छोड़ लो। माया बेटा किसकी कॉल आ रही है? नहीं 2 मिनट में मैसेज कर दूँ, सबर तो कर लो।
Hi there.
Okay, can you please answer me my this question?
I'm not sure what discussion you're referring to. Could you remind me what we were talking about before?
Okay, I can repeat my question.
Go for it. I'm listening.
Okay, my question is what role did you want to play with the contribution of early shuttles and homes?
I'm not quite catching your question clearly. Could you repeat that or rephrase it? I think you said something about the role of wood in construction of early shelters and homes, but it came out a bit garbled.
Yes.
Ah, got it. Okay, I think you're asking about wood again, right? For early shelters and homes, wood basically gave them everything. Think about it. Framework for the whole structure, support beams for the roof, siding for the walls. Plus, all the tools you needed to actually build it were wooden too: hammers, chisels, levers. Then there's doors, furniture, even ladders. A really simple shelter could be made with just branches and leaves held up by wooden supports. So, yeah, pretty essential piece of the puzzle for early humans.
Yes.
Great. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Awesome. What's your next question?
Okay, so my next question is in what ways did you would impact constructions and transportation and train accident times?
That's a bit of a jump from talking about early civilizations. It sounds like we've moved to a completely different time period now with construction, transportation, and train accident times. Could you clarify if you're still asking about early civilizations or something else?
Okay, Maya, you cannot hear me properly, so I can repeat my question. So basically, my question is
Just let me
in
know when
what
you're ready to
ways
continue or want to try
is
rephrasing your question.
Maya, please listen to me. Can you hear me?
No worries. Take your time.
जी हेलो आन्या, एक्सेस मेरे पास है। बोलना 2 मिनट, माया एंड कर रहे हैं। जी वो माया कर रही थी सेशन। ठीक है। Okay, so this session was end, and thanks for watching, Maya, and thanks for answering my all questions. Thanks for watching, and Allah Hafiz.